This is Dave Ord's World Cup, brought to you by the Jim Click Holmes Tuttle Automotive Team. I am not Dave Ord. That is Dave Ord. He's the Star's resident soccer expert. He'll be going to Brazil for this year's World Cup. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley. I sadly will be in Tucson while you're in Brazil, Dave. Come on.
Maybe I'll try and bring you a goofy hat.
Yeah, well, here we go, and that's what we're going to talk about on this episode. Dave, in addition to being our resident international soccer expert, a 6-time World Cup attendant?
That is correct.
Wow, you are also an avid collector of stuff. And on this table in front of us, we have all sorts of awesome things. In a previous episode, we talked about the England thumbs up, which is just awesome. But you know what? We're going to start with some of Dave's favorite things. Let's start with this bad boy, Dave. If you watched the last World Cup, you know exactly what that is. That's the Vuvuzela, the insane South African noisemaker. Can you play it? Does it work?
I can play it, but I don't think I want to offend everybody in the newsroom. I'm not a trumpeter on it, but I have played it before. This one I made in particular for the World Cup in South Africa in the 2010, and it means a lot to me because of a lot of the things that I put on it, and a lot of the great things, names of people, and who helped me get there. And this was one of my favorite things because not only I put it together, but because it reminds me of so many people who've helped me along the way go to these.
That's very cool. Okay, now we're talking about this thing. This is awesome. This is orange, so it must be Dutch.
That is absolutely correct. I probably own about 10 to 15 Dutch orange inflatables, from giant hats to giant crowns to Dutch shoes, everything. They love orange and they love inflatables, and they are the funnest people. They party like you wouldn't believe. And the odd thing about it is most other countries have people who are fans of clubs and people who are fans of the country, but there, most of the people really care about the country. It's pretty incredible how much they care. They will dress from head to toe in orange. They are the most costumed fans out there.
That's awesome. And if you pop this thing, it makes a little squeaky sound, which I love. All right, Dave, you are a hat guy. What in the heck is this? It must be German if it's...
That is correct.
It's ugly, so it must be German. That's a terrible thing to say.
Both of these I got there. This one is particularly good at getting yourself going, the sound out there. But they love the hats there too, and they have a great time. And their colors always have the flag in them. And they look so awesome. And so I always get myself a good German colored flag, a hat.
That's awesome. This is Dave Ord's World Cup, brought to you by the Jim Click Automotive Group. Dave Ord, Ryan Finley, talking about some of Dave's favorite things. Dave, you mentioned off camera, this thing is 2 World Cup victories old, isn't it?
That's right. When they win, they put the star on the front for each win, and now Brazil's at 5. So this is 2 World Cups ago. It was after the 1971. It's a reproduction one, but it's probably about 25 years old.
Wow, and that's the iconic Brazilian yellow. They love that.
Exactly. This will be what you'll see on everyone. Everyone will be wearing this. The whole place will look like a giant sun. There'll be that many people there.
Well, hold on. Now let's replicate the opening match right here.
That's right. This is Croatia against Brazil. Croatia has also one of my favorite uniforms, the great checkerboard. They don't use this one anymore. It's also an older one where the whole thing is a checkerboard, but everybody calls them Ralston Purina here because they look like the Ralston Purina hat. But I love the Croatian jerseys. They've always been very colorful.
Awesome. All right, last one before we wrap up here. Bringing it back to Brazil. Dave, that's where you're headed to cover the World Cup for us here. That is anteater?
Very close, armadillo.
Oh, okay,
A
I'm
three-banded armadillo named Fuleco. And he's a very exciting guy. And one of my favorite things every time is to see the mascots and try to get my picture taken with them, just like I'm a little kid, because every time I go on the World Cup, even though I do adult things, I feel like a little kid.
That is awesome. All right, check in on StarNet. Check in right here and watch videos, and obviously read the Arizona Daily Star over the next couple of weeks. This is Dave Ord's World Cup, brought to you by the Jim Click Holmes Tuttle Automotive Team. For Dave Ord, I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.
Folks, your Jim Click and Holmes Tuttle dealership are now making it easier than ever to view our inventory, schedule service, or apply for financing with the Jim Click and Holmes Tuttle app. It's free and it's convenient. Download it right now. Available in the Apple App Store or for Android and Google Play.